Hi guys! So I'm going to be starting a new video series. It's going to be called Friday Fold With Me, and in these videos I'm going to I'm gonna call it Fold My Clean Laundry While I Air Out My Dirty Secrets. So I am going to give you a dirty secret in every single one, and I have a load of laundry to fold. So I'm going to at least fold this much, and I hope it's not going to take me that long to tell a dirty secret to fold more than one load, but I always have laundry to fold, and I hate folding it, so I thought, and I'm trying to push all my couch pillows to one side so I don't have to worry about them, but I thought, I hate folding it, so why not do something fun while I'm folding it? So I'm gonna talk to you guys, because that's fun. So today, I think the dirty little secret that I'm going to share with you, a lot of you know that I am a pastor's kid. So this might not be a dirty secret to some of you, but to some of you it will be, especially people that watch me from like church and stuff, because I know there are a few, which I think is funny. It's always funny when people from like your real life actually watch you, because it's kind of like, did I just say something stupid, or are they gonna think I'm weird? But anyways, the secret of today is that I hate being a pastor's kid. And some of you that don't go to church, or maybe like you're not in that kind of a atmosphere or whatever, that may not be a big shock, and you're like, that's not really a dirty secret, but to me in my real life it is. So sometimes the dirty secrets will be super juicy, and sometimes they might not be as juicy to everyone, but they're gonna get juicier, so just definitely stay tuned. But I hate being a pastor's kid. So my dad, a lot of you already know these stories, but in case you don't, I'll let you know a little bit of background. My dad started pastoring when I was 6, so he started preaching when I was 4 and pastoring when I was 6, almost 7. Yeah, so as I got older, I guess the older I got, the more I hated it. But I hate it. There's a reason why a lot of pastors' kids are like super wild and crazy, and it's because it's a very tough environment to be in. It's not fun. You're always scrutinized, and you're criticized a lot. It's really hard to minister and to be involved in ministry in your dad's church, because it's your dad's and everybody views it that way. You are this is my dad's favorite thing to say when I was growing up. You are a direct reflection of me. So all of your actions are a direct reflection of me. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that's been drilled in my head, even to the point now where I'm 30 years old. I still go to his church, and yeah, I still feel that way. So you don't feel that you can really speak your mind and be a true member of the church because your dad is the preacher, so you don't want to. That is hilarious. Because your dad's a member, so you don't want to make everybody think that you're just saying that because it's your dad, or you're partial because it's your dad, because in some ways you are, but in other ways you still have real opinions and real things that you feel that need to be said out loud, but you feel like you can't say them. It's just a struggle. A lot of people ask, like, why do you even go to your dad's church? But it's a struggle, again, because because it's your dad, so he wants you to be a part of that. You want to go to church with your family so that your kids can go to church with their grandparents and their aunts and uncles and all of that. Like, you want to be around your family just like everybody else, but your family is actually the head of the church, and so it's really hard. Your kids are treated you're treated differently, whether you want to admit it or not, whether people want to admit it or not. It's very, very difficult. I'm going to give you an example. So, because this is dirty little secrets, right? So I have to tell you. I was at a birthday party recently, and at the birthday party, there were 2 different couples. Tristan, you're going to have to stop coming in and out of here, baby, because you're very distracting. Very cute, but very distracting. So, there were 2 couples, and they were talking, and they were gossiping, and that's what they were doing. But the gossip was surrounding itself. It was circling around my family, and it was not being said directly or out loud, but it was circling around my family. They were talking about, why someone doesn't go to church there anymore and blah, blah, blah. And as soon as I walk up, it is silent. Like, it is so quiet. Because they're super, super quiet, and they pretended like they weren't talking about what they were talking about. It was so awkward. And I can't be a real person, a human being, a person who is a mom and a wife and a family. If there's something going on in my family, you can't just go and talk to your pastor about it because it's your dad. So it's all biased, and it's very difficult. So being a pastor's daughter or a pastor's son and going to your family's church is really difficult. It's very hard. It's not fun at all. It's not great and fun in ways that you would probably expect. It's just not. People are different towards you because of who you are. They say things in front of everybody else, and they don't say the things in front of you because of who you are, and they don't want it to get, it's ridiculousness. It really is. But I hate it. I hate being a preacher's kid. It's not the most fun thing in the world. It's definitely not the most fun, like, growing up in it as a teenager. It makes it harder. Whether it's your boyfriend is dating the preacher's kid and he wants to date you because it's just silliness, but your boyfriend wants to date you because you're the preacher's kid, and he thinks that makes you a certain stereotype, and it doesn't, and he thinks you're going to be all wild and crazy, but really you're not. You're a goody-goody. It's a surprise. Hello. That was me. It's just, it gets to be very, it's a lot of pressure, and it's just everybody treats you different because of that. It's not like you're some celebrity, so it doesn't come with tons of perks. It just comes with the downsides of being somebody's kid, and it's not fun. So anyway, if you are a preacher's kid, then I'm sorry. And if you are a Christian person who goes to church and believes in the Christian faith and has a church home, then definitely be sweet to have the hiccup. Definitely be sweet to your church family and your pastor's family, because they have it rough. And the thing about it is that the kids, they don't ask for this. They didn't ask for this. They didn't ask to be born into this calling. It wasn't their calling. It was their parents' calling. They didn't get asked whether or not they wanted to do it or they wanted to be a part of the family. It just is what it is, and the parents' decisions, just like every other decision you make as a parent, that decision affects them, and so that's just the way it is. So definitely be nice to them. Cut them some slack. They're the same as any other child. They're the same as any other teenager, the same as any other child, the same as any other adult. They're the same, and you don't have to treat them differently just because of who their parents are. And I guess that comes with kind of any position, but in this one I just feel like it's so much more so because nobody talks about it, and everybody's like, those preacher's kids, those are wild. If I could tell you how many times I've heard that in my life, holy cow, it's been so many dang times. And it's because the stereotype is true, because you're in a high pressure environment, and that's just the way it is. And so anyways, I hope that you are very sweet and precious towards your pastor's family, because they need it, and not everybody is. So I don't know. That's my dirty little secret for today.